In the early 1960s, Ford was on the brink of disaster. The infamous Edsel had nearly wrecked the company, and America was infatuated with bigger, flashier vehicles. Then came the 1962 Ford Falcon, compact, practical, and unpretentious. No roaring V8, no flashy tail fins, just longevity, efficiency, and good design. Yet this quiet little car became Ford's savior, sold over 1 million copies, and provided the framework for the Mustang. Today, we share 8 startling truths about the Falcon, mysteries that impacted automotive history and practically no one remembers. Number 1. Ford's unexpected lifesaver. The Falcon became Ford's secret comeback after the Edsel disaster nearly ruined the corporation. While Detroit sought gigantic chrome giants, this tiny modestly rescued the brand. People today don't realize how near Ford was to collapse without it. The Falcon didn't just sell, it salvaged an entire enterprise. It demonstrated that Americans were ready for smarter automobiles, not bigger ones. It restored trust in Ford at a moment when the firm sorely needed redemption. And it reminded the industry that innovation comes when you listen to the people, not the trend. Number 2. The Mustang's hidden parent. The original Mustang was constructed on Falcon bones, chassis, suspension, and even interior fittings. Without the Falcon's architecture, America's favorite pony car could not exist. Early Mustangs literally carried Falcon factory tags. The Mustang became a superstar, while the Falcon remains the neglected ancestor in the shadows. It was the silent engineer behind the legend. Ford utilized the Falcon's value to pay the Mustang's riskier development. And without that financial cushion, the Mustang might have died before it ever roared to life. Number 3. A sales monster no one remembers. The Falcon sold roughly 1 million units in just 2 years, smashing every little competition. It trounced the Beetle, Corvair, and Valiant without ever bragging. Yet history rarely provides it a footnote. Despite dominating the market, the Falcon's legacy has been buried by louder, flashier names. It altered how Americans thought about affordable cars. It proved that simplicity could outsell style. And it became the modest base on which Ford erected its complete small car strategy. Number 4. An engine that refused to die. The Thrift Power 6 wasn't outstanding, but it was nearly immortal. Owners used these engines past 200,000 miles with almost no problems. Engineered from robust iron and engineered for simple maintenance, it outlived many V8s of its age. Mechanics still rate it one of Ford's most reliable designs. Its basic overhead valve design made it straightforward to service, even for new mechanics. This engine powered not just Falcons but also Fairlanes, Rancheros, and early Mustangs, displaying its versatility. In an era fascinated with power, the Falcon quietly taught the world that robustness and dependability mattered more than flash. Number 5. Designed for women, loved by everyone. Ford targeted women and new families with lightweight steering, broad visibility, and easy controls. It was an automobile supposed to feel comfortable from the moment you sat inside. This marketing gamble paid off. 65% of customers came from women and first-time drivers. The Falcon proved simplicity could win the entire nation. Its fluid handling made urban driving and parking stress-free for anyone, regardless of experience. Families found it handy for routine errands, while young drivers loved its friendly look. The Falcon became proof that smart engineering could dominate a large sector without flamboyant advertising or gimmicks. Number 6. The anti-Detroit rebel. While other automakers worried over tail fins and chrome, the Falcon stayed clean and plain. It stood out by not trying to show off. This understated design made it timeless. What was formerly deemed plain is now appreciated for being bold enough to contradict the flamboyant fashions of the era. Its modest approach afforded it elegance without excess, showing that simplicity might be just as stunning as grandeur. Buyers enjoyed how every line had a purpose rather than simply adornment. The Falcon quietly challenged Detroit's infatuation with appearance over substance, setting the stage for decades of intelligent, functional automotive design. Number 7. A racing legend by accident. The Falcon wasn't meant for racing, yet it created a motorsport dynasty in Australia. From the Sprint to the strong GTS, its name became famous. In America it stayed humble, but outside it evolved into a symbol of speed and toughness. One car, 2 continents, 2 very different destiny. Its lightweight chassis and responsive handling made it a natural on the track. Private teams discovered its potential, transforming a family sedan into a competitive powerhouse. The Falcon Sprint lay the groundwork for Ford Australia's racing success, proving that even humble beginnings can fuel legendary performance. Number 8. Forgotten by the company it saved. Despite saving Ford from financial catastrophe, the Falcon was shunted aside once the Mustang rose in popularity. It faded away without fanfare. The automobile that rescued Ford didn't get a farewell, a memorial, or a final spotlight. Its heritage persists mostly via enthusiasts who refuse to let it perish. Early Mustangs even preserved Falcon components, while the original hero stayed in the shadows. Ford went on, seeking youth and speed, leaving the Falcon to slowly slip from assembly lines. Today, collectors and historians keep its tale alive, honoring the car that quietly reshaped automotive history. The 1962 Ford Falcon may have disappeared from the spotlight, but its legacy continues on. It saved Ford, inspired the Mustang, and proved that modest, practical cars might alter the world. Today, collectors and connoisseurs keep its narrative alive, honoring a car that was more than steel. It was a symbol of inventiveness, reliability, and quiet heroism. Its engine still work, its design still inspire, and its spirit still speaks through every Mustang and Falcon descendant. The Falcon shows us that great brilliance doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers, leaving a mark long after the limelight moves on. Even decades later, it continues to teach the automotive world lessons about practicality, vision, and heart.